Let me give you some key tips to help you get the most out of UrFlex Plus. Before you get started, make sure you have both batteries charged. Now it takes about 2 hours to fully charge one battery, and that will last you about 30 minutes. You know your battery is fully charged when there is a green light on the charging base. You can quick charge a battery for 30 minutes, and that will give you about 5 minutes of power. There's an indicator light on the power handle right here, and that will show you how much battery life you have left. Let's start with some tips for using the immersion blender. Before blending hot food, remove from the heat and let your food cool slightly. To avoid splattering, make sure the pot isn't more than half full. You'll want to tip the blade away from you at an angle before blending food. Fully submerge the blending arm in the food, but don't go too high. Always start and stop with the blending head submerged. It's always a good idea to start at a lower speed, then increase. This way you won't overblend the food and you'll get the consistency you want. Pulsing the speed also gives you more control over the texture and consistency. It's normal for there to be some suction of the blade, so you'll want to make sure there's space between the blending head and the bottom of the vessel. You want a gentle lowering and raising motion when you're blending. We included a blending cup with the immersion blender because it's perfect for when you're making emulsions like oil and vinegar, mayonnaise, smoothies, and milkshakes. Next up, the food processor. Let's walk through how to put on the 3 different plates. Place the multi-use blade on the center post close to the bottom of the bowl. The blade will self-locate at the base. The reversible blades will rest toward the top of the post. For these blades, make sure the side you're using is face up. The grating blade has 2 sides, coarse and fine. The slicing blade also has 2 sides, thick and thin. Then, for the lid, align the notches on the side of the bowl with the notches in the lid and twist counterclockwise. When you're using the food pusher, use gentle pressure. Don't force the food. Let the food processor do all the work. While you can adjust the speed, we recommend the highest speed, which is 5, to help you chop and slice with ease. To remove the reversible blades, take out the center post and remove the blade. Make sure you hold the center piece to keep your hands away from the blade. For the multi-use blade, remove the center post and blade. Carefully grab the center post with one hand and gently hold the plastic part of the blade with the other. Slowly turn the post counterclockwise and then pull the 2 pieces apart. And lastly, the hand mixer. When you're using the beaters for the hand mixer, you'll notice one of the beaters has a collar that needs to be inserted into the larger opening of the hand mixer. Neither of the whisks have a collar and can be inserted into either opening. The hand mixer has its own safety switch and speed adjust button, so you don't need to press the safety lock on the power handle. Before you start mixing, make sure the speed adjust button on the hand mixer is in the off position. Place the beaters or whisks into the ingredients in the bowl. Press the safety switch on the hand mixer and adjust the speed, starting on low and gradually increasing as needed. Once it moves out of the off position, you can let go of the safety switch. Once you're done mixing, slowly adjust the speed to off. When completely stopped, you can remove from the bowl. Remove the battery, then press the ejector button to release the beaters over the bowl. Now that you know the key tips on using UrFlex Plus, you will be prepping like a pro.